Top 5 sporting comebacks. Number 5. 7 times Tour de France winner, Lance Armstrong. Forget the drug allegations. American cyclist Lance Armstrong came back from testicular cancer that spread to his brain, lungs, and abdomen, to win 7 consecutive Tours de France, one of the most grueling events in world sport. Enough said. Number 4. 2001. Wimbledon champion, Goran Ivanisevic. Particularly galling to the Croat was his 3 Wimbledon runner-up cups, a tournament that he was fully equipped to win. Okay, the 2 losses to Pete Sampras were understandable, but in his first final at Wimbledon against Andre Agassi, he had been the runaway favorite. By the 2001 Wimbledon, Ivanisevic was on the verge of retirement. Seated outside the top 100, he needed a wild card to get into the tournament, yet he defied many of his critics by reaching the semi-final, where he faced home favorite Tim Henman. Goran took the first set of the match 7-5, but normal service resumed when Henman won the second, and then strolled to a 2-1 lead with a 6-0 win in the third. By this time Henman was playing outstanding tennis, and at the beginning of the 4th set he moved a break-up. In fact, Henman would have won if it wasn't for the rain. When they came back from a lengthy delay, Henman had lost his momentum and Ivanisevic immediately broke back, winning the 4th set on a tie-break. The 5th set was again interrupted by the weather, but Ivanisevic again proved the stronger player, and won 6-3. In an exciting Wimbledon final, Ivanisevic beat the number 2 seed Patrick Rafter in 5 sets to become the first wild card to win a Grand Slam. Number 3. 2005. Champions League final, Liverpool vs AC Milan. Outplayed by a side more talented in every position, the Liverpool side left the pitch at halftime trailing AC Milan 3-0. The game could not have started worse for Liverpool. In the first minute, veteran Milan defender Paolo Maldini scored from a corner. From there the Brazilian midfielder Kaká took control, releasing Shevchenko down the left to cross for Hernan Crespo for 2-0, then playing Crespo through on goal for him to make it 3. An injury to Harry Kewell changed the game. Liverpool manager Rafael Benitez had to reshape the midfield, adding defensive midfielder Dinder Hamann. Finally, Liverpool could tame Kaká and the likes of Steven Gerrard could push forward. The change in style so shocked Milan that in a remarkable 6 minutes, immediately after half-time, Liverpool had scored 3 goals. The match moved into extra time. In the last minute, Shevchenko, the best striker in the world, forced Dudek to parry away his header, but the ball rebounded straight back to him and only 2 yards from goal. He looked certain to score. Somehow, Dudek flung himself across the goal to block the shot. Seconds later, the whistle blew for full time and the game moved into a penalty shootout. Dudek was again the hero, saving from Pirlo and Shevchenko for Liverpool to complete the unlikeliest of wins in the biggest club tournament in the world. Number 2. 1999. Open champion, Paul Lawrie. A few weeks before the 2007 British Open at Carnoustie, it looked touch and go whether Paul Lawrie, the 1999 champion, would qualify. Eventually he did, but the disrespect shown to him by the organizers was nothing short of disgraceful. No doubt, like every other Open champion, he should have received an invite to the tournament. At Carnoustie 8 years earlier he had started the final round 10 shots behind the leader Jean van der Velde. Okay, Van de Velde self-destructed, but coming back from that far on the last day was unprecedented in a major championship, and his final round of 67 in a tournament where the winning total was 6 over par was remarkable. Number 1. 1972. 5,000 meters and 10,000 meters Olympic champion, Lasse Viren. In his first Olympics at the age of 23, Lasse Viren went into the 1972 10,000 meters final little more than a rank outsider. When he and Mohamed Gammoudi fell over halfway through the race, it was Gammoudi, the 1968 Olympic champion, who garnered the attention. Yet while Gammoudi dropped out 2 laps later, Varun had already caught up with the leading group and went on to win the gold in a world record 27 hours 38 minutes 40 seconds. His achievement was crowned just 10 days later when he added the 5,000 meters title. In 1976 Varun further proved himself by not only reclaiming both Olympic titles, but finishing fifth in the marathon only 18 hours after his 5,000 meters triumph. Unfortunately, his reputation has been tarnished by accusations of blood doping. His detractors point to the fact that he achieved little of worth outside the Olympic Games.